Hi everyone, it's Steph and welcome to another video. Today I'm sharing my process for weaving a table run-up using the clasp warp method. I've really wanted to use this Ashford caterpillar yarn in ocean colourway that I bought a while ago and chose this light blue as a complementary colour. I thought about using a white as the weft, but I'm so glad I didn't. I used the blue and the results are awesome. I'm going to show you roughly the basics of how to do the clasp warp, but I do recommend watching the how-to tutorial video that I made. I will link it at the end of this video so you can watch it if you wish. The warping took a lot longer than I expected. It wasn't hard, it was just a little bit fiddly, and it took time to get the actual process right, but definitely worth it. I chose to randomize the color changes because I wanted it to have a brush stroke effect. So like a brush stroke where it's running out of ink or running out of paint that an artist might make. And I'm really pleased with the result. Once you understand the basics of how this method works, then let your imagination run wild. There are so many things that were running through my mind whilst I was warping this, different ways to warp it, different shapes to create, different effects to make, changing colours, so changing the bottom colour and the top colour. I think the possibilities are just endless with this method. I wound the warp on just by unclamping the rigid heddle and winding with brown paper at the back, of course, towards the pegs. This is a great easy way to wind on to get good tension when you have a warp that is a shorter length, and in this case the length of my dining table. Once the warp was wound on, I tied the ends off in very small groups, being careful of any joins that I saw. And then once it was all tied, I lashed on using some scrap cotton and also spread the warp using some scrap cotton also. I'm hemstitching because I want to have a fringe at the start and end, and I'm just using my usual favourite 2x2 hemstitch. I'm going to put up a video tutorial soon too on hemstitching, showing my usual 2x2 and then also some other styles that are really pretty as well. Using the same light blue for the weft was a really good decision. The caterpillar yarn is really busy And using the same yarn actually really highlights the clasp warp technique beautifully, especially where those colour changes are, and makes it look a lot more balanced. This part of the weaving process, as always, is my happy place. It's serenity. After work, I can't wait to get home, have dinner, clean up, and then just sit down and weave all the worries of the day away. It is just such a great way and a great hobby to come home to at night and to look forward to every day. After hemstitching the end, I actually tried a new way of cutting off the loom. Normally I would just cut off, wash it and then trim the edges, but this time I decided to trim the edges before washing just to see if I liked it. I actually found that it made the fringe a little bit fluffier after being wet finished, and I really liked it. Needless to say, only do this if you have hemstitched. Don't do this if you haven't finished your edges. You would need to tie them down. So if you haven't hemstitched, I would cut off at the apron rod like you normally would. I washed the fabric in my washing machine with a little bit of dishwashing liquid or dish soap just to get rid of any machine oils, and then I gave it a good iron. As always, thank you for watching, especially if you made it this far, and thank you for liking the videos and leaving me lovely comments. This is so very much appreciated and really encourages me to keep going. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button. Thanks everyone.